Look. I know what y'all thinking, bro. Damn. This nigga expanded. He was only doing football and he only did like 3 of those, 4 of those. And then he reacted to some music and now he's reacting to a JCS inspired video. What? Yeah, nigga, we gotta expand the content, bro. I play video games, but this is a side thing. I like to watch videos like this. This shit interesting to me. So we got interview with a crazy homeless killer. I mean, it's a homeless nigga, so I don't know. It's so many different like stereotypes for homeless niggas, folk. He don't look like a terrible dude, bro.
Sandwich? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's throw the bag and stuff and everything else in the garbage. Perfect, thank you. You want a punch or no? No, I'm okay on that too.
On August 16th, 2018, Brian Racine was shot in the head as he slept.
Wow.
According to family members, Racine, who suffered from mental illness, had gone off his medication and had decided to move to Ogden a month prior to the shooting. Neither his mother, brother, or 2 daughters were aware that he was living in a homeless camp.
Oh my God.
His killers, Corey Fitzwater and Dalton Aiken, looked down on the homeless community. Both men believed homeless people to be a problem since they do not contribute to society. After several rounds of questioning and multiple changes to his story, including claiming to have been in the area only to smoke marijuana, Aiken eventually confessed that they went to the camp specifically to find and harass homeless people.
Right.
Racine, as far as investigators can tell, was chosen at random. No connection between the men could ever be made, and it may never be clear why things escalated to the point of murder.
I mean, shit, he just said he was out there to harass homeless people, so we understand why. He's just a crazy dickhead.
Alright, man, so got a few things I would like to quickly talk to you about. You are obviously in custody.
I'm trying to make sure my mic is sturdy.
I do the Miranda before I can do that for you, okay? So you have the right to remain silent, and he said he's against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you or be questioned.
I need a lawyer. That's it right there. That's the end of that shit. I need a lawyer. And that's just like straight up, I need a lawyer. Cause like, bro, no matter what, at the end of the day, bro, guilty, not guilty, it doesn't even matter. Detectives aren't there on your side. They're just there to get whatever they need to get that arrest. Whenever an officer says, hey, we need this to get the arrest, bro, that's all you need to get. They're gonna go try and get that, bro. So I need a lawyer. I'm not doing no talking. I'm not trying to recount events. I don't remember nothing. I need a lawyer.
You can afford to hire a lawyer. I want to be able to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained?
This video doesn't exist if this guy
has these rights in mind, you should talk to us now.
Talk to you?
Yeah, me and the detective.
Yeah, I got it there on that. We're simply looking to get your side of the story. What's going on here, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we haven't heard what you...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Aiken polishes off his lunch, unconcerned as he has read his rights. He shows no visible sign of being upset. In fact, he almost sounds cheerful as he interacts with the detective.
I can't do that until we get through that part, so... let's just start off.
Alright.
What will you tell me about what was going on this morning?
Let's see. I got pulled over and I had marijuana.
Okay.
Alright. Sound good.
What about before the traffic stop? What were you doing?
Oh, we were walking at the park.
By the park, you mean like the pond and the trail and all that?
Yeah, what do they call it? The old Indian place where the rivers meet.
It's fucked up.
Familiar with that.
I can feel the racism.
Yes, right there with Ogden and the Weaver Rivers, River meet. But you're on that whole trail complex that's back there behind the one.
Yeah, that nigga behind is ugly as shit.
I think I know where you went in, so where you
Look
go
like
across
the
the bridge
silver
where the road goes,
Fucked up
the trail goes up and down both ways, right? Okay.
Yeah, so let's see. So if you cross that main bridge at the parking lot, and then you just kind of keep going straight-ish.
What they got, bro? What did they feed this nigga to snitch? Hello?
Then it curves to the right.
Yeah, right there where the two rivers come together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And you were with... Who were you walking with?
Corey Fitzwater.
Is he
Corey
family
Fitzwater?
friend?
Yep, family friend, exactly.
Oh, what time do you think you guys got out there?
Rest in peace, be like, bro.
Oh, it was late. We just got done busting up concrete for his neighbor with the sledgehammer. So we were kind of having a good time, but I think it was 2 to 3.
Journey of Monarch is now available on both PC and mobile with Google
Damn,
Play
somebody
games.
recommended ad blocker, bro.
Okay. So,
We're talking AM, right?
you guys working that late busting concrete too?
Well, we only busted concrete till about 12. They had it jacked up and they were trying to bust it, and it just would bust off a little piece every time. So we just started going to town, and it just all went.
It's good therapy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's that neighbor? Where does that live at?
The what?
Where was that at? You guys doing concrete?
So it'd be kitty corner in his backyard.
The word just so neighbor. If it's neighbor of Corey's,
Yes.
where does Corey live at?
By Hoagie's.
Oh. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys busting concrete. I'm not gonna hear, so what I'm talking about, I'm not worried about the marijuana or none of that. Okay, so that's all I've been interviewed for. So you guys break concrete. You guys normally go to the river to. So I'm assuming happens to go there for you to drink beer, smoke a blunt, and
Exactly.
walk. Like beautiful out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something you guys normally do? Like
No.
a regular thing for you?
Nah. We usually just hang out.
Or how far did you guys walk around the?
Nah, these
Trail.
guys are some type of gay orgy or something.
I
Like,
think
don't
I
trust them.
had the freeway in sights, at least. Like when
The
you start,
glasses
when
to
you
the
take
beard
that
just
turn
starting to
off in the distance,
add
you
up
can
to
see
me.
the freeway.
Starting to speak discord to me.
Did you guys see anybody else on the trails or
Yeah. Done.
other late night revelers or transients or?
Campfires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's gather around a campfire and sing our campfire song.
So
I see
I would assume
a campfire,
transients.
so Jesus. What?
And forgive me, I think he knows this area better than I do. So you guys park in the direction. So when you first say you're walking,
F.
are you going east?
Where'd I get the?
Unlike many suspects, Aiken doesn't seem to mind answering questions.
We're right.
He neither exercises his right to remain silent, nor does he act cocky or passive-aggressive. Still, it's also possible that he thinks that if he appears cooperative, he won't be considered a suspect. He doesn't even try to deny his marijuana possession, which heightens his impression of having nothing to hide.
North, how does that trail split off? You can.
yeah, so it'd go.
Because if he could just get away with only having to take that marijuana charge.
See, that would be
good.
south, and then it heads to the west.
With that M,
So and how long?
Murder,
So you guys
council
get there,
murder,
you think around 2
attempted
to 3.
homicide, gone.
Yeah.
How long do you guys were out there for?
Enough to smoke a little, basically.
Sure. An hour, half hour? I know it's hard to tell time, but
Half hour.
Did you guys hear any commotion or anything out there?
Well, I kind of have a feeling that I know what you guys are after. Like, did someone get killed? I mean, so I heard a gunshot. For sure.
That's just that vibrates, let us know it's still working. Where were you having you heard the gunshot? I mean, relatively speaking.
So, when you start heading towards the west, there's like a weird vinyl fence. Like, if they got voltage up across it, you're not supposed to cross it. Well, it's about right there. I think it's a junkyard across the fence right there.
Aiken admits to hearing a gunshot and does his best to describe in detail where he was at the time. If he is being honest, this would possibly help eliminate him as a suspect. If he is guilty, giving such a detailed description could work against him. All it takes is one witness or piece of forensic evidence to throw his entire story in doubt.
What did you see, hear, smell after the gunshot?
Nothing. Yeah, just that's it.
What did you guys do?
Well, we're kind of country. I guess we didn't even pay no mind to it, to tell you the truth. I thought it was weird so late, but yeah.
Did you guys just continue on your way? Did you start? Okay.
No, sorry, I missed it.
So did you guys continue just walking the direction you're going? You guys?
Yeah, we turned around about when you hit that fence with the voltage, and you can see the freeway.
Okay.
Just walk back.
When you say by that fence, does that mean you were by the fence, or that's where you heard the shot?
I was by the fence.
You was by the shot.
Yeah.
Where did you hear the shot?
If I had to pinpoint the shot, it came from. What's that business? The mechanical place, HVAC place. Mountain
Police
Valley
stink.
Mechanical. I bet that's, I think, where.
What direction is that from where you're at?
Let's see. It's right on that hard turn where it says 15 miles an hour. That's where I think it probably was.
Okay.
'Cause that's where that Rocky Mountain Mechanical is.
Everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me.
So you say you were by the vinyl fence. You heard it by the hard turn. So you think it was to the north of you then?
Let's see.
He blew me already. He just talked too much. You should have been asked for a lawyer.
So, yes, exactly. Yep.
Whip it.
And so how much longer were, so you hear the shot, you guys finish whatever you're doing to get back to the car, how long do you think that took? And then you guys immediately got in the car, started and left, or did you guys hang around the parking lot for a little bit?
No, we just left, got pulled over real quick. Didn't take long.
Did you guys go to any of the camps while you were down there?
Like the homeless people? No, we actually never came face to face with any of them. Just, there's a time.
Just at the fires. Do you know any homeless people that live out there?
I do not.
When asked, Aiken denies knowing any homeless people or having come face to face with them. Again, this is a risky move. If he is lying, he can't be sure that the police don't have a witness that can contradict his claim. He might feel confident that his friend will say the same, but if their stories don't add up, things will look bad for him.
All right.
You don't have to take your
So next question I have for you is,
Yeah, this nigga
fireman they
emails
found
me
you
like
with
fucking
5
5
6 hours early.
The what?
The gun you had in your car?
Uh-huh.
Where did you get that?
I'm sorry, I missed it again. The what?
The gun you had in your car?
Oh, yeah.
Where did you get that?
So that's Corey's.
Right.
Do you know how long Corey's had it for?
No clue.
Did you guys take that with you when you were doing your walk?
No, I had some bullets in my pocket from earlier, but
Detective Haney questions him about the gun in the car. Aiken is quick to say that the gun belongs to his friend and that they had been shooting it early in the day. This is a better tactic than denial. Not only does he still come across as cooperative, but he knows that a gun can be tested to see if it's been fired recently. However, that won't help him if the bullet matches the one taken from the body of the victim. But he likely hasn't had the time to think that far ahead.
so we were shooting it earlier, but we didn't take it.
Where were you guys shooting at?
West Warren,
I never ask for anything around here.
his parents and mom have a pretty good pad out there. Just lots of country, just
Oh,
open.
yeah. Good your targets?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Joel, I told you to keep that in the bar.
Was Corey's gun? Was it Corey's
I
gun?
never ask for anything around here.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, I actually tried, we were gonna make a trade. I took him my Universal 30 caliber carbine Universal. So we were just on a gun kick, on a trading thing.
This nigga did it,
Carbine
bro.
for the-
I was thinking about it, but he never could talk me into it because it's my my uncles
Bro, I'm
that
convinced.
made, there's a PT Cruiser that's so fancy at Frightmares in Lagoon. I haven't got kids, I should go down there, but I don't. And that is it, man.
The more Aiken speaks, the more it sounds like he's setting up his friend Corey to take the fall.
Damn.
He tells the detective if it comes down to it, he can always try to claim that his friend committed the crime while they were separated.
Iraq, PTSD. I think he's retired.
Okay, so they're talking
Retired
about
and
the
he's
killing.
like 30 years old. He's got a Purple Heart.
What is that?
Give him comments for that. That sounds like it didn't come cheap, obviously. Do you know Corey's wife pretty well?
Yeah.
Are you married, kids? How old are you?
20, turned to 28.
Still young. Still enjoy it while you can. Okay, so an area of concern or question that we have. So you guys were there.
Mm-hmm.
How do I want to word this?
He looks like he's about to break down. He's not ready yet, though, so. He might not be
We
long.
find in life, especially the place where coincidence doesn't occur a lot. Usually if things happen and they seem tied together, they're most likely tied together somehow, right?
Yeah.
So would there be any reason why we would find a spent shell casing that matches the gun you guys had at the scene of what we're investigating?
It's the other guy's gun.
I'm gonna come clean right now, okay?
Thank you, because the forensic evidence tells us a story. You're not helping yourself.
Okay. So Corey did leave, and that's when I heard the gunshot.
Right. It sounds. Now Corey shot him, right?
And that is it, man.
The more Aiken speaks, the more it sounds like he's setting up his friend Corey to take the fall.
Literally.
He tells the detective that Corey was very upset, thinking his wife might be cheating on him and that he was trying to be supportive. He then adds that the other man has issues with PTSD. This all adds up to make his friend sound unstable and potentially violent, with Aiken putting himself in the role of supportive, stable friend.
And that's when we left, because I knew something bad happened, but he didn't say nothing.
How did he seem after?
Calm, I guess.
Like you know, you guys have been friends for a while. Okay. So post, when you're saying he left the gunshot and after, did he seem more almost relaxed?
No, in this circumstance now, if what you're telling us is the truth, you're telling us you come clean, you're telling us this is the truth.
Yes.
You
I'm telling him.
you need to get off any thoughts of protecting Corey.
Okay.
Okay, when we ask him questions and things like that, well, I don't want to drag you down. You need to give us all the details. This is not a short story. This is a long story, right?
Okay.
A short detail like I walked away, heard a gunshot, I thought something bad happened. There's a lot of shit that went up before you walked away. There's a lot of stuff that went on after. You are thinking about you now. If you're telling us the truth, you're not protecting Corey anymore.
Right.
Because if you're not a witness, what are you?
Let's see, what would it be? A bystander.
No, we call that place where it's a suspect.
Oh, okay.
Suspect and or accomplice.
Do you want to be a suspect, an accomplice, or a witness?
Well, I didn't do anything, so I don't want to be anyways.
No,
This
no,
nigga,
you want to be a
did he
witness.
just say he
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
be a-
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you don't want to be an accomplice, you don't want to be a suspect, you want to be a witness.
Yeah.
Now, you have the potential to be a very good witness, or you could be resistive and not share with us all the details, which is going to make you an accomplice. Does that all make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
For
So
sure.
when we ask you things, even if you don't short the answers, and also if we don't ask details and you have details, share them, because you don't want anything to do with the end result of a man dying, right?
Yes, exactly.
You understand, witness, it's a good role.
Okay.
Accomplice means you share punishment with the actor themselves. The courts don't differentiate.
Yeah.
If he shoots somebody out there, and even if I know about it, and I don't do anything, I'm an accomplice and I share his prison sentence.
After Haney presses him and says that he doesn't believe that it was a coincidence that they were there at the time of the shot, Aiken goes through with the narrative he has been carefully setting up. He admits that when Corey left him is when he heard the shots. The most likely scenario is that he is betting on Corey's history with PTSD to make him look as if he was capable of committing murder on his own. All he really needs during a trial is reasonable doubt. So far, he might be able to pull this off.
If
So you don't want to be that guy, right?
Correct. And I knew nothing about this.
So let's go back.
Okay.
You guys just didn't randomly be walking down a trail. He walks right and just decides to shoot somebody. There's something that led you guys to that camp.
And that's why I brought up his wife's deal, because I think really that's what it is, because I can't think of any reason.
Okay. Well, he wanted you to take him down there.
Yeah, who picked the spot to go?
I always knew it. Yep. Yeah. Because I grew up in Marietta Slayerville. Yep.
Yeah, but I'm saying you guys, what led you guys there? We know you know the spot. What led you there last night?
Yeah, marijuana.
So were you going to buy marijuana?
No, we were smoking it.
Okay. So
the cops found my bag.
So here's the story that I'm kind of getting from you, and if this is what you're going to go with,
Yeah.
it's not going to be good for you.
Okay.
You're going to say that you guys randomly showed up at a random spot to randomly smoke some marijuana, ran into a random camp, and shot some guy.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking what happened was there was a reason you guys went there. The guy that was there, you knew, or Corey knew.
Wow.
Wait.
Okay.
Corey or you knew he was there, so you guys went down there to deal with that. Now I understand you not wanting to be involved in the actual process of it, but there's something that led you guys to that spot. I refuse to believe you. I mean, that Corey just randomly picked some guy and shot him.
Start from the truth, dude.
I'm kind of being serious. I think that's what happened. I think he literally just shot the guy. I mean, I know that sounds bad, but literally.
That's a hard sell in a court of law.
Yeah, it is.
When you're on the stand and we're trying to convince the jury that no, Dalton didn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's his PTSD stuff. I don't think this is the first time it's happened, but I think it's something to do with that.
Okay, so what did Corey say before he shot you?
Nothing. Like, it was...
What made you separate?
He went off the trail, and I followed him, and he shot the guy.
So you were there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing we want to make clear, that you guys didn't separate. You saw it all.
The detectives seem to go along with him. They tell him he can either be an accomplice or a witness, and that the best thing he can do to save himself is to answer their questions. However, this does not mean that they believe Aiken's story. But the more he talks and the more relaxed he becomes, the likelihood of being able to catch him in a lie increases. They can also try the same ploy with Corey Fitzwater. If they are able to play the two off of each other, they might be able to get a clearer picture of what actually happened.
Yeah.
So that's helpful because to say that he randomly walks away from you and does this, he walks off the trail towards the camp.
Yeah, and I
Does
follow.
he say something about going to that camp? Is he pissed off at that camp?
No, he sees it,
Okay.
but no.
So you guys walk towards this camp, and it's random. You say Corey doesn't know this guy.
Yeah.
You don't know this guy.
Yeah.
So you walk into this camp. Did they say anything to you?
I think the guy was sleeping, to tell you the truth.
So the guy's in bed sleeping. Where's he at?
On the ground.
He's sleeping on the ground?
Yeah.
Is he in a tent or a tarp, just laying on the dirt,
Yeah.
sleeping bag?
Just the dirt, I think.
Okay.
I think.
So tell me, so when you follow according to the camp, kind of tell me about the camp a little bit.
Okay. It was kind of hard to see because it was dark, and his fire looked like it pretty much went out.
Okay.
But there was a big tent by it.
Okay.
So there's a big tent there.
Uh-huh.
And you walk in, and you think he's asleep.
I don't walk in. He's asleep outside the tent. He's on the ground.
That's what I'm saying. When you walk
Yeah.
into the camp, you believe he's asleep.
Town Hall 17 in Clash of Clans is now available on both mobile and PC with Google Play Games. Experience more ways to play and sync your in-game progress across your PC and mobile devices. Unleash the power of Town Hall 17 on a larger PC screen and dominate the battlefield with enhanced keyboard controls. And get 10% off in-game purchases when you play on PC with Google Play Games. Get started by downloading Google Play Games today.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago and watch this, ready? $97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now, I covered up my private information, guys. $39, $118. Check this out, ready? $500 for comprehensive, $500 for collision, $500 for comprehensive, $500 for collision, okay? The same make and model, Hyundai Ioniq.
Yes.
And what does Corey say?
He kind of mumbles in like a drunk talk, like, how are you doing?
Corey says that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is he drunk?
Yeah, he probably was like 10 deep, probably.
10 years?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Plus, have you guys smoked marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got marijuana and beer. You say mumbles.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. And to the guy.
To the guy.
Yeah.
We got a biscuit.
Shot.
What did the guy say anything to him?
I don't know. It's almost like I just didn't want. You know what I mean? And so I don't think I looked when he shot him.
Okay.
But if I had to guess, somewhere here.
Okay, so he shoots him somewhere in the upper. Then
Then he takes off running, and I do a run too, I guess.
Okay.
Get in the truck, get pulled over.
Okay. Forensic evidence on the scene doesn't tell that story.
Okay.
The things that we can prove don't tell us that story.
Okay.
Now Aiken's beginning to alter his story, since the detective isn't buying the fact that they were just randomly in the same spot with the victim. Before, Aiken claimed that he and Corey were separated when the shooting occurred. Now he says that he actually witnessed the murder. It's true that he could have been lying to save his friend at the start of the interview, but it's more likely that his story is evolving in an effort to change himself. Either way, it is proven that he's willing to be dishonest, a fact that now casts anything he says in doubt.
Okay. There was more to it.
Okay.
So you,
I'll try.
I'm gonna quit dragging shit out
No,
of you, dude. We're gonna,
seriously.
You need to tell us everything.
Okay. I'm trying. I really am.
Because there's more to it. But you need to understand that when we ask you questions, a lot of times we already know what those answers are.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you when you leave things out of the story, it makes it look bad for you. Okay. So we need to stop that. Okay. So.
Okay. So, where'd you want to know? Because I thought.
I want to know the truth is what I want to know. But I know what all the evidence is. I know what the forensic evidence tells us. We know a lot of this story already. I want you to tell me that story. I want you to be honest with me and be a witness to this, not a suspect.
No, I just left that scene with CSI. Okay,
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay.
He said there's more to it than just running
Just
away.
finish it. Because a lot of the thing you're telling us,
Okay. Yeah. So I took off running. He took off running.
What?
I lost him.
Okay.
And I got to the truck and I had to wait for him for 25 minutes. I'll bet you.
What is he talking about? How did he?
That's probably the part that was missing, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say so.
And he said he ran into more people and fought him with his fists.
Okay.
Some more stuff happened in the camp.
That was away from the camp. That was somebody else's
Oh, in the
camp.
He's asking you. He's making a statement to you.
More stuff happened in the camp after the shooting happened. That's what we're trying to get the truth about.
You guys didn't walk in banging and run away. There was more to it than that.
I promise
What?
you, yeah. I really do promise you.
Everything is starting to fall apart. Aiken's series of events don't line up with the forensic evidence. Every time the detective pushes Aiken to tell the truth, he will conveniently remember something.
Lawyer.
But it's clear at this point that he's just making up whatever he thinks they want to hear.
Lawyer.
Without knowing exactly what evidence they have, it's hard for him to know which parts of the story he needs to include to be believed, and which parts he can safely avoid mentioning that might incriminate him further. If he doesn't regret not having a lawyer present yet, he will soon.
Right?
Alright, tell you what, we're going to give you a few minutes to think about it.
Okay.
Now, I don't want you to tell me anything that's not true.
Okay.
If you're telling me the truth, you stick to your story.
For sure.
But I don't believe your story. So we're going to give you a few minutes to think about how you want to proceed here. And we're going to come back in and you're going to tell us the real story of what happened out there.
Okay.
Right.
Now, if it's the story you've already told me, fine. That's going to be your version of the truth.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the evidence is going to point that that's not the truth.
Oh, man.
But I don't want you to lie to me.
Okay, I promise.
Okay,
that.
give us a minute, okay?
Yeah. Right there.
Okay.
Hey, Dalton.
Hey.
Hey, we're actually going to be moving you over to Ogden City Police Department. I'm
Okay.
going to drive you over there.
Okay.
Okay? I'm Detective Haney. I work with the Sheriff's Office. I'm going to be taking you over. Since you're already been booked into Weber County, I'll take you over there, and then I'll stay there until we've answered questions and stuff at Ogden City, and then I'll bring you back.
Okay.
Okay?
Good. I'll get you over there, okay?
We're going to take your sandwich, too.
Awesome.
I got to handcuff you.
Okay.
Okay, stand up.
Yeah.
You've got to take it in the room with you.
Put your hand behind your back. Yeah, we'll bring your sandwich. How was it?
Well, I'm having a tough time eating today, so I need to eat it all.
After having left Aiken to sit and think about his story, Detective Haney returns and informs him he is going to be moved to a different county to continue questioning him. On July 30th, 2019, Dalton Aiken was charged with first-degree murder and possession of a firearm
That's a baby shit.
by a restricted person, which is a third-degree felony.
Damn.
A year to the sentence was added for the use of a dangerous weapon. Aiken will serve 16 years to life. While this gives some small amount of closure to the family of Brian Racine, they are still left in shock, disbelief over the fact that he was killed merely for being.
Fuck this nigga. Yo, rest in peace, Brian Racine, bro. Fuck this nigga. Fuck his homie that did it with him. Both of them niggas some hoes. Biz love this bitch game. This shit was so boring. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta find a more interesting one game.